Hi, everybody, and welcome back to a special episode of the Navs Effect Podcast. I'm your host, Naveen Ganglani. Today's going to be a fun one. No interview, no serious discussion, no analysis, nothing of that sort. We are going to go pure fun, and I'm going to explain why in a little bit. But before we get to that, first, a quick word from our sponsor, Get Blued.
Attention Ateneo enthusiasts! The thrill of UAAP Season 86 second semester sports is here, and Loyola Heights is buzzing with excitement. Now is the perfect moment to become a crucial part of the Ateneo six-man, cheering the varsity teams to victory. Don't just watch. Immerse yourself in the passion, the camaraderie, and the sheer amazement of the games. And what better way to manifest your unyielding support than by flaunting the latest gear from Get Blue? The brand new collection is a testament to the spirit of Ateneo, capturing the essence of victory and the pride that comes with being part of something extraordinary. Visit the link in our bio for an exclusive look at Get Blue's latest collection. Discover a range of high-quality apparel, from shirts to accessories, designed to elevate your game day experience. Show off your team colors and immerse yourself in the Blue Eagles' journey with pride. This season, it's not just about watching. It's about being seen as a true Blue Eagle supporter. Get Blued is your gateway to showcasing your loyalty, passion, and love for the game. Elevate your style and let the world know where your heart truly belongs. Get ready, get set, and get geared up with Get Blued.
Okay, we're back. So today I'm joined by, shall we say, two diehard NBA fans. All right. I don't think they're the most logical NBA fans. Well, maybe one of them is. We'll find out. But we are going to explore what that fandom and that NBA passion means today. We are joined by members of the Navs Effect community on Messenger, and I'm sure many of the members of our community will be listening or watching this episode. Nicole, my sister, said she'll be watching on YouTube, so she's probably checking this out right now. The theme of the episode is kind of simple. Now, I've invited two guys to do a hot take battle. A hot take, I don't know, I need to find a sponsor to brand this kind of hot take segment. Okay, but essentially, we're going to welcome two guys, and they are each going to give their hot takes about the NBA. And then it can be anything, everything under the sun. And I have advised them to go from like 0 to scorching hot 100 while we do this episode. So I'm excited to see what they have to say. They're also going to debate against each other. I'm going to play the role of moderator. And I am going to probably spend most of my time laughing at what they have to say. But I'm excited for this. We have first Mon Valmoria, who is actually a writer
Yo,
for basketballnews.com. That was him. He is based in Bohol. He was actually in Manila to cover the FIBA World Cup last year. He's part of the TNE community on Messenger. And of course, a good friend of mine, someone I've known for a long time, Vic Gidwani, a diehard LeBron slash NBA fan. He is also going to give his certain hot takes today. Now, just some backstory so you guys understand this a little bit. These two always go at each other in our chat group, our daily sports chat group. Well, it's more of Vikash going at Mon and Mon being like, I love Anthony Edwards most of the time. But
no.
but today they are going to pull a Stephen A versus Skip Bayless slash Shannon Sharp type of conversation. I'm excited. So let's welcome the guys. Vic, Mon, what's up? Thanks for joining me today, bros.
Sure, no worries.
Yes,
Thank you for
sir.
having us here on this
Thank you
episode.
for having us.
Of
Annie.
of course, of
We
course.
are honored to be in TNE.
I'm honored to see your face, Mon. Vic, are you happy to see Mon's face?
Oh yes, for sure. I never got to meet him face to face yet.
Mm,
So are you excited to in our group chat earlier you were like, Mon, I'm gonna trash you. So do you have the big guns ready for today?
Yes, I do. I do. I've
Okay.
come prepared.
Oh, he's come prepared. Okay, so Vic, the floor is yours. Hot take number one, courtesy of you. What is your NBA hot take number one?
All right, so as we know now, Lakers are in the play-in status, and if they don't get up there to towards Dallas, then they will have to face the number one seed in the West, which will be Minnesota Timberwolves, Mon's team. And
Okay.
to be honest,
it's not.
Mon,
It's not.
Doesn't
I
Mon have like 30 teams?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he does have a lot of teams actually. So any team at the top, I'm just telling you in advance, Mon, whoever you root for, the Lakers are gonna boot them out in the first of the playoffs for sure.
Okay, okay.
But yeah,
So Vic, you have the Lakers as number 8 beating no matter who is number 1 in the West.
yes, but I think we would still have some difficulties against Denver. But if we go against that kiddish, childish Minnesota Timberwolves team with no experience in the playoffs, we'd slap the hell out of them.
Okay, okay. Vic came out. On a scale of like how hot that hot take was, I would say that is a Shakey's hot sauce level hot take. So you're not yet at the Tabasco sriracha level. I will say hot sauce because the Lakers are pretty good, so it wouldn't be surprising if they win as the eight seed. Mon, what is your response to that?
I think that would be also probable because I think this season would be like one of the, if not the most competitive season of all time. Because I think when you look at the standings at the out west and out east, there's been little to no like separation in standings wise. So I think that take would be somewhat think possible to happen since any team would be suited to like beat any team out top because if you see the standings, Dallas, Golden State, and Lakers, I think most of the teams are well prepared.
Okay, so wait, you said any team would beat the Minnesota
Yeah,
Timberwolves.
I think yeah.
I don't think that would be a possibility. I think if it's Dallas or something, and as you know, Mon, with and how you've been praising Minnesota's depth and height, and their defenders, their wing defenders, they're really a
Mhm.
big team. And I feel teams like Dallas or LA Clippers or whoever meets them will have a hard time. But the Lakers have their numbers. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I
think
and
the Lakers also got like can match up well with Minnesota with Davis and LeBron, Vando, and then Hachimura. Right, I think they're the most dangerous playoff opponent for the Wolves. But I guess this is the season where they would prove themselves as like they're part of the big boys now because I think this is the fourth season of Anthony Edwards, and then the past season the Wolves and the Lakers met at the play-in. They didn't have Gobert, and I think it was McDaniel's. So yeah, I think basically the West is really wide open.
But do you agree
So
with Vic that the Lakers would slap the heck out of Minnesota? So would
slap,
it be like
I
a
think no.
4-0 sweep? A 4-1
No,
gentleman
for sure
sweep?
no. I think it would go down to a seven game series.
I
I think
have the
Mm,
that would
Lakers
be
and I have the Lakers in
Lakers in
six.
four or six. Oh, I
6
see.
Lakers in six.
max. 6
Max.
max.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. All
six
right.
or five. 5 or 6 is not gonna go to game seven. No chance.
Well, in that case, a game 7 would be in Minnesota, right?
Minnesota, yeah.
But then I guess
Exactly.
the Lakers would try to end it before. Okay, Mon, what's your first hot take of the afternoon?
To answer Vika's take, I think either the Lakers or the Warriors would get bounced out in the first round or
Mm.
miss the playoffs all around.
If you had to
Uh-huh.
pick Lakers or Warriors, who would be more likely to get or to miss the playoffs?
Damn, that's hard. I think Vikash and I always talked about how LeBron would get his fifth ring and he's gonna get closer to MJ. But I think at this stage of his career, we all know he wants to play with Bronny or against Bronny, right? So I think the core of Golden State would deserve more to be in the playoffs. As of now, I don't see LeBron's fire and desire to win. I mean, I don't know how long he's still gonna play, but I
Oh.
think I got the Warriors if it all comes down to it. But I think it's very, very close to me.
Interesting. So he would pick the Warriors over the Lakers. Okay, first
Mhm.
hot take. Okay, that was kind of a ketchup level hot take, Mon, I have to say. I want you to go a little crazier for the next one.
I
Yeah, I know
think
you've got some you're hiding. Okay, Vic, you have something to
I
say to
think
that?
there is no chance that Steph and the Warriors beat LeBron. It's gonna be a replay of the play-in when they hit his eye last time and he kicked them out of the playoffs. That same thing's gonna happen exactly again. Might even be the same. I just don't see that Golden State Warriors have it this year. And I feel we will beat them, in the play-in, and we'll
Play-in.
probably go on to face Dallas or another team, or maybe Dallas can even go up there. So Jason, if you're listening to this, I know you're a Dallas fan. And just want to make it clear that my Lakers is not that far away from your Mavericks. We're just about 3 games behind, 3 to 4 games behind, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we actually still could go to the 5th or 6th seed. And I just strongly feel that the Lakers will make the playoffs this year. Ever since LeBron tweeted at Hourglass, the tweet
Emoji.
yeah. So
Was
ever
about
since
to
he
get
did that,
serious.
the Lakers have been stepping their shit up. Spence Dinwiddie is a very high IQ player. He looks to pass first before just taking any stupid shot. So I'm glad that we got someone like that in our team. D'Lo, now I give him the authority to shoot just because he's been playing well and he's feeling it. But the old D'Lo was kind of backow. So yeah, I'm just glad that we got Spence here who controls everything and makes high IQ play.
Authority. Okay, I like that. You're the Lakers boss. You're the decision maker. You're Vikash
I mean,
boss,
sorry, could I
right?
add? I think the only way the Lakers or the Warriors can get through second round is they face OKC. If they face either the
The
Clippers,
disrespect for
I think
OKC.
I think the Clippers, the Nuggets, and the Wolves. If the Warriors or the Lakers face both of them, I think they're gonna be both out. They're gonna
All
get
right.
bounced out in the first round.
All right, Vic, what's your second hot take?
Okay, so as he said, the Clippers, the Wolves, and the Nuggets.
Nuggets
Um,
top three in the West.
The Nuggets still have our numbers, sadly. We keep it competitive against them. I mean, it's happened in the WCF as you guys saw last year. But the Clippers and the Timberwolves, no, like I think we can get them. And this past regular season, whatever's going on, we've beaten the Clippers, we've beaten the Timberwolves. We still own their asses. So yeah, it's just Denver who's gonna be a problem for us. So that's why I need your team on to kick Denver out of our way. Then we can go and get that 5th ring.
Okay.
Jamal Murray has
But
some hatred towards the Lakers. Like there's something wrong with that motherfucker. Like he just plays and shines every time he plays the Lakers. Like
wait, are you talking about Jokic?
Murray.
Murray. So what's the hot take there? You think
Oh, what's the hot
Denver
take
will
there?
be eliminated in the first round or second round?
They need to go against a team like, let's say, the Minnesota Timberwolves
I
in
think
order
it's
to
not
get
possible
eliminated. I
because
think
they're both at the top.
Minnesota can give them a run for their money because Minnesota has the length, the depth, the size. They got Denver.
But if Minnesota faces Denver in the second round, that means Minnesota will beat whoever was their opponent in the first round, which could be the
Yes, sir.
Lakers.
Second round.
Yes, that's the thing. But I'm still confident enough in my Lakers. Denver has lost some pieces from their championship last year. I mean, you can see that
Bruce
Bruce
Brown.
Brown, he was a very essential player,
True.
and all. And
True.
we're keeping it close this time with Denver. So I feel we can probably get them this time and stick around. Like we could definitely try to do that. But probably Mon's Minnesota Timberwolves, I feel, will end up being the #1 seed.
All right. So Mon, what's your second hot take? Let's go Eastern Conference hot take, Mon, because we've been in the West so
I
far.
see.
Oh, and
East hot take.
last
Yeah.
thing about the West is Phoenix is overrated.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant is a cupcake.
I
And
think
Bradley Beal and D-Book, I don't know, like they just gotta still maybe work it out. Nobody knows who the leader of that team is. And Phoenix is very overrated. Like I don't think they're gonna make it anywhere far.
All
think-
right. Okay,
Okay,
Mon,
okay.
go for it. What's your response?
I mean
to
I
this?
think Phoenix will be in the top 4 in the West.
That could happen. Okay, wait. Let's look at strength of schedule because I was looking at this earlier. Interestingly enough, Phoenix, they have the toughest remaining schedule in the NBA.
Really?
They have to face Boston 2 more times, Minnesota 2 more times, OKC 2 more times, Cleveland 2 more times, the Clippers 2 more times, and Denver 2 more times. So that might actually the Lakers have the 10th hardest schedule left. Minnesota has the 20th hardest schedule left. So they've got a pretty easy schedule. OKC, interestingly, Boston and OKC are top 10 in terms of easiest schedules left. So that could
Ooh.
help them in the after the All-Star break.
With
Okay, Mon.
all fairness for the Lakers, they had a tough schedule this year. I think after the All-Star break, it gets a little bit easier compared to this year. And
Yeah.
January was pretty tough for them.
Well, they have to face Minnesota 2 more times, Milwaukee 2 more times, Denver, Clippers, Cavs, and OKC 1 more time each.
Yeah,
So yeah, it will come down to health, I think, ultimately, right? Who's
That's
available?
Phoenix, right? Phoenix?
Phoenix has the hardest. I was just referring to the Lakers just
Oh,
now.
Lakers. I see.
Yeah, it's crazy because Phoenix, the record percentage of Phoenix's remaining opponents is 56% winning
Percent.
percentage. The next team on that list, San Antonio, is 54. So that's like a big difference. I think Phoenix has loaded up on some easy wins against easy opponents so far. Anyway, Mon, what's your next hot take? Let's go Eastern
Okay, let's go
Conference.
East this time. I think if Joel Embiid gets healthy enough or he comes back as he did
Uh,
in like the
as
first few months,
as Joel Embiid. If Joel
as
Embiid
Joel
comes back
Embiid,
as Joel Embiid, yeah, what will
like
happen?
the 35, 10, 8 guy, I think this would be finally the year that he will overcome his tormentors, the Boston Celtics. I just feel like it.
Whoa.
I
So
think this might be the year,
Mon, am I right in thinking that you're saying that if Joel Embiid comes back, the
comes back.
76ers
Mhm.
are gonna win the East?
More or less, yes.
What? No, no, there's no such thing as more or less. Yes or no, bro. Yes or no. Come on.
no, don't.
If yeah.
If he
There's the
come,
big
whoa,
if he comes
okay.
back.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm going to give that a Tabasco level hot take. I have to say,
No,
Vic, what's your
don't
Vic?
give,
Joel
What's your
Embiid.
response to this? Do you think?
don't give me that bullshit. This Joel Embiid, when he comes to the playoffs, he is known to be a choker. And he had James Harden last year. And now I know James Harden is gone and he's enjoying his time in the Clippers and they're winning games. But Tyrese Maxey, seriously, Tyrese fucking
Who
Maxey,
averages 26 a game.
he will shiver when it comes to the playoffs. He will shiver.
Vic, can you show us how someone shivers? Show us, show us.
He will be scorching cold in the playoffs, and he will not be able to score his 26 points. He's gonna be crap out there, and they will not beat the Boston Celtics. As much as I hate the Boston Celtics, and I think Jason Tatum is an overrated piece of trash, I honestly think the 76ers do not have what it takes to beat the Boston Celtics.
Wait, hear me out. I think it would come down to one big factor, and I think it would be the coach, Nick Nurse. As seen in the past years, Doc Rivers, Brett Brown, I think kinda somewhat held back Joel Embiid and the team because of, especially Doc Rivers is like nonchalant in a playoff setting, and I think Nurse is a weapon, especially all the defensive schemes that he would put out there. I think as of right now, I would trust Nurse more than Joe Mazzulla. No disrespect to the Boston Celtics, but I think Nick Nurse is a really, really big factor why Joel Embiid comes out on top. I think he's got the experience kasi si Nick Nurse. So
Yeah.
I think it will be a signature series for Embiid, like around
Wait,
basically
You mean
35
like
and
against
10.
Boston, he'll
Mm-hmm.
average
Yeah.
35 and 10?
35 and 10 in against Boston. But also, I think Morey has had an underrated trade deadline. He got Buddy Hield, who's a shooter. He's also got leadership in Kyle Lowry. I think that's also an underrated signing. I think also Kyle Lowry can shoot. I mean,
What?
if we see,
Bro, I
as
just
far as
watched
I know,
Kyle Lowry for 2.5 years, man. Nah, he can shoot, but he can't shoot. Now, the Buddy
yeah.
Hield move, that I think is, it's interesting because he can shoot Buddy Hield, so he can spread the floor for
Mm-hmm.
Embiid.
Yes,
But
sir.
I don't know how to feel about the Hield Maxi backcourt in terms of defensive success. I feel like you can attack like Tyler Hero scorching both those guys the other day, just driving on them, scoring on them, and that's Tyler Hero. I mean, his arms are short.
Buddy Hield, Tyrese Maxey, they're all gonna be irrelevant come in the playoff time. Please do not mention the names. be
I mean,
playoff. I do not want to hear about it, guys.
Okay, Vic, let's go to your next hot take. Give me a non-Lakers hot take.
Yeah, so we're talking about the East now and all. Yes, okay, I understand Nick Nurse is a good coach. Yes, the coach does play a difference in Joe Mazzulla and his team and all, but you see, Boston has been they have been there together for so long already. I know they lost Marcus Smart, but there's Jason overrated Tatum, and then there's also they got now Drew Holiday, and then they got Jalen Brown. You know, Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum still have that connection and all. You know, they know how to play each other, and the thing they know how to play with each other. They also have Porzingis now, who's kind of like a fraud. Also, he gets injured sometimes as well. Porzingis, I can't rely on that guy too much. People hate on Anthony Davis, but they should just look at Kristaps Porzingis.
So what's your hot take that Boston won't win the East?
Yeah, Boston will not win the East.
so who in the East?
Miami will still probably try to come and get them as an 8 seed again. I'm actually giving credits to Miami and Jimmy, playoff Jimmy.
Yes,
I've
sir.
learned a lesson about insulting this guy
Fair.
up to playoff time, but he does play well, and he's got Hero, and Hero was also out for quite some time last playoffs. So now
Yep.
that he's back in there, and then Duncan Robinson, these guys can make it light, and then the Heat gave us overrated this thing Vincent, who's now not doing shit and who's injured in the sideline, but that guy is gonna be irrelevant on the playoffs. I don't think we're gonna need him. And yes, the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks really, really freaking suck. Like if you got Damian Lillard on your team with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's the champion, I just don't know. Like you can see Phoenix, they didn't have it to beat Milwaukee, and Milwaukee got them and beat them in the championship, and they had Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton. Now they have Damian Lillard, and they're still choking. And Damian Lillard has to close out each and every shot. Like today, he had to try to close it out again for them. And their coach, Doc Rivers, that was the worst decision Milwaukee could have ever done. Like, damn, I can't believe they still fired their coach for Doc freaking Rivers. Not even the Lakers wanted him.
Okay, that was sriracha level hot takes, man. That was good. I gotta clap to all those, like the momentum of all the hating. I love it. The sipping on the haterade. I love it, Vic. That's why we have you.
Doc Rivers is signed for depression.
What? Oh, what did Doc Rivers do to you?
He's just a really, really bad coach. Like, like no one would even hire that guy, honestly.
You know what?
He won one championship, luckily, and that's about it.
What did you think about Doc Rivers saying his players were already in Cabo instead of at the game against Memphis in the loss today?
That means they were taking a vacation with him already, because his mind was clearly not in the game and he doesn't know what he's doing. And you can't just have Damian Lillard or rely on Damian Lillard to close the game out every time and bail Giannis out. You can't just keep doing that.
Okay, for our next hot take segment, I am actually going to ask you both a question, and I want you to give me your honest thoughts. But before we get there, first, a quick word from our sponsor, Fitspire.
Are you ready to transform your home into a premium fitness haven? Look no further than Fitspire, your go-to destination for top-notch home gym equipment designed to take your fitness to unprecedented heights. Immerse yourself in a world of possibilities with their versatile range of premium gear, including yoga equipment for serene workouts, adjustable dumbbells and kettlebells for customized strength training, roller wheels and push-up bars to sculpt those abs and arms, jump ropes, foam rollers, and stability balls for an all-rounded workout experience, stylish and efficient cooling towels to keep you refreshed, and sport water bottles for staying hydrated in style. Fitspire's equipment is not only durable but also space-saving, allowing you to create your dream workout space without sacrificing aesthetics or functionality. Whether you're a fitness novice or a seasoned pro, their collection caters to all levels. And here's the real game changer. As a special treat for our podcast listeners, we're offering an exclusive 10% off on your purchase. Simply use the code word Navs Effect 10 upon checkout at www.sunbeamslifestyle.com. It's our way of saying thank you for choosing Fitspire. But that's not all. For an even more seamless experience, download the Sunbeams Lifestyle app, available on both iOS and Android platforms. Browse their collection, stay updated on fitness trends and exclusive deals. Transform your fitness routine from ordinary to extraordinary with Fitspire. Don't just dream about your fitness goals, achieve them in the comfort of your own home. Visit www.sunbeamslifestyle.com, use code NAVSEFFECT10, and let Fitspire be your fitness companion on this incredible journey.
Okay, we're back with Vikash and Mon. We are doing a special Give Me Your Hottest Hot Take. That might be the title of this podcast episode. All right. Is Giannis a top 3 player in the NBA today? Mon, you go first, and then we'll go to Vic
For
after.
sure. For sure.
So who
yeah.
do you have as your top 3, Mon?
Top 3? Just this season or
Like, let's say alien. Okay, I'm gonna do what Bill Simmons does. He says, let's say aliens invaded the world, and you had to come
Mhm.
up with a basketball team to play the aliens for the future of the world. Would Giannis be one of your first top 3 picks?
Yeah, for sure.
Who would be
got- yeah.
your? Where would he be? 1, 2, or 3?
I think around 2. I got Giannis at 2.
So Jokic is your 1, yeah.
Mhm.
Giannis at 2, and
Giannis
then
at 2. Luka 3.
oh, Luka over Embiid.
Luka, yeah. I got already Jokic.
Okay,
So
Vic,
I would put
is
2 centers.
Vic, is Giannis in your top 3?
Hell no. Hell no. Giannis is definitely not in my top 3. The fact that you need Damian Lillard to bail you out means you are not in the top 3. You're probably in the top 10, but not in the top 3. Now, we got to give credit where credit is due. LeBron deserves to be in the top 3. With the way he's playing at his age is phenomenal. No biasness or what, but the longevity of that guy, he's too good. He's just the best there is. Even MJ couldn't be doing that shit at his age.
So who's
And
your top 3? Who would be your 3 picks? Number 1, number
LeBron
2.
for sure is there.
Yeah.
And Mon, I would have to actually agree, shockingly, with your 2 picks, Nikola Jokic
Jokic.
and Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
Interesting. Okay. Right. Okay, so let's go back to the hot takes. Mon, give me another hot take. It could be anything NBA related. West,
Anything, okay.
East, individual awards. Give me your hot take.
Okay, let's go back to the West. I think the Pelicans will go to the second round. I think they will advance to the second round.
You have the Pelicans advancing to
Yeah.
the conference semifinals,
Semifinals.
which means the Pelicans are going to beat one of Minnesota, OKC, the Clippers, or the Nuggets.
I get them beating Denver.
Huh?
No chance.
Yeah.
No chance.
Mon, you're smoking something, bro. Mon be
Mon.
smoking something.
At least I just feel like it, or I mean, I want it's like more of a want.
Hey
For
Vic,
them
did you
to pull it
send
out?
Vic, did you send Mon your stash?
No. Mon, you gotta stay off these drugs. There is no chance that Fat Boy
Underdogs.
Zion can compete against Nikola Jokic. There is
think-
no chance. The dude looks like he just eats like 6 to 7 times a day. Looks like he has like a 50-piece nuggets. While Nikola Jokic looks like he's gonna drop 50-piece on that fat ass Zion.
Okay, wait, Mon. I want to give you the chance to explain why you think, from a basketball perspective, the Pelicans can win against the Nuggets. That's a hot. That's a hot take, by the way. That's
For
like
sure.
chili garlic hot take level. Okay, Pelicans over Nuggets. Why?
I mean, from a personal standpoint, I think I would like them to. I would like to see them pull it off. since I think underdogs for the win for me. But from a basketball standpoint, I think they're kind of getting into their groove now. Remember, they almost beat the Suns in 21, the 64 win Suns. Without Zion, they pushed them to six
I
games.
I wouldn't count 6 games almost beating, but I get your point.
Mhm.
Anyway, continue,
Without
continue.
Zion, I think, and do believe Zion is there, and he was an all-star that season. Also, Bi and Zion are kind of, if you say there are 12 spots, right, in an all-star roster, I think they would be around 15, 16 with Fox and Sabonis, right? I think they would finally do this year. I think it would also go down to 7 games. I think they got the personnel to do it. All like Dyson Daniels. They also got Herb Jones to stop Vikash's nemesis Jamal Murray. I think the POA defense is almost as at the top of the NBA defensively, and also I think they beat good teams this season. So I guess it would reach around 6 to 7 games, but I get 7 games. It would reach 7 games, and the Pelicans will beat the Nuggets.
Damn,
I feel
Mon is smoking that Pelicans pack. Yo,
I
Pelicans Nation, let's
I
ride. Go, Vic, go.
I
Right.
feel I feel 4-0, max 4-1.
For sure.
Denver Nuggets would slap the living shit out of the New Orleans Pelicans. There is no freaking way that they are that.
Pelicans.
Like already Zion and Nikola Jokic is already a mismatch. Jamal Murray can take on any defender there. Brandon Ingram will
Herb Jones is
probably
our first team all defense.
Oh, come on
Yeah,
now.
but
Come on.
he won't be able to stop Murray. And
Oh my
to be
gosh.
honest, the thing, Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum, yes, they will be doing their thing, but nah, 4-0 to 4-1.
Okay, Vic, give us a Labuyo level hot take.
I actually think that the Denver Nuggets, if healthy, it's hard for me to say this, if healthy and everything is good and they play their brand of basketball, I think they could go for back-to-back championships.
I
sure.
agree with that. I think if healthy, they'll probably win again. Jokic
I
is too
hate to
good.
say it. I hate to say it, but yeah, they could end up being a back-to-back champ. What do you think about that, Mon?
Ooh, Mon doesn't agree.
No. The Minnesota Timberwolves will beat
Oh
them
my god.
in the semifinals or conference finals. So yeah, Minnesota or Clippers. I think them beat them.
You think
If-
Minnesota can go all the way to the NBA finals with that offense?
I guess so. I mean, I think they're improving, and especially in the playoffs where defense is like the most important thing, and they can lock anybody in the league as well as anybody in the league. So I think the offense will come, especially when you get a guy like Karl Anthony Towns, where he's like a mismatch for the opposing forwards of the other team. And yeah, I think basically Minnesota will, based on my calculations, it's either Nuggets and Wolves will like meet around semifinals. If they don't beat the Wolves in the semifinals, the Clippers will beat them in the finals. I don't think this year would the Nuggets would come back in the NBA finals.
I think yes, the Minnesota Timberwolves are good and all, but I don't think they're playoff good, Mon. I don't think they have what it takes. They're still young, they're still inexperienced.
This is the year.
Maybe not this year, maybe in 2 to 3 years, if they still stick together, no one leaves, then I think I'd give them a better chance then, just not now. Give them maybe about 1 to 2 years to mature up. Karl Anthony Towns still acts like a baby. He is still an immature player. So yeah, I don't think this thing. I don't think they'd be going far this year. Now the LA Clippers, I think they are good. They got what it takes. They could be also in the finals as well, if not
Finals,
for
yeah,
Denver.
for
The
sure.
Clippers could be in the finals as well if they get their shit together and Kawhi doesn't act up or fakes an injury or
No, he won't.
man.
He's back to 2019 Kawhi form.
Yeah, if Kawhi can definitely stay healthy, it's just what I'm trying to say, and Paul George and they all can stay healthy. I mean, Russell Westbrook, he's irrelevant. Like that guy, you can just put him on the sideline and the bench and they'll still be fine. They have James Harden too, who can sometimes be a non-factor as well. But as long as Kawhi Leonard gets his groove and Paul George gets his groove and they get into it together, then definitely, definitely I see the LA Clippers shockingly going far as well.
Okay, before we move on to the final segment, okay, I want to ask Vic more. Vic, give me your honest thoughts about Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks should not be playing the game of basketball. He is a disgrace and a clownery to the sport. Like he insults basketball. Like having this guy there and barging on people's ears and just doing stupid things. I think he and Draymond should just be in a league of their own. Like, maybe basketball is just not built for them.
And do you think Steph Curry is the greatest point guard of all time?
Damn.
That's a good question.
Curry being the greatest point guard of all time. Yes, he is. He is good. He is good. I mean, there's this thing, but you can't discredit other point guards also who were actually good as well. I mean, let's say like Lakers, Jerry West was good at his time. Who else? Like their point guards,
Magic.
Magic,
Magic for sure.
Magic for sure also. So no, like I just Steph is good, but yes, he changed the game of basketball. Like, now there's centers, power forwards, so they're shooting from the 3-point line. He's changed the game. It's more quicker pace now and all, shooting and all that stuff. But if to consider him the greatest point guard of all time, no, I wouldn't give it to him. But he's definitely top 3 for sure. All time.
Got you. Okay. Now, before we put a bow on this episode, you're both gonna give rather another hot take each, but it's not gonna be NBA related. This is gonna be TNE community group chat related.
Oh damn.
Okay.
Didn't prepare.
That's the point. I need you guys to
Damn.
be thinking quick on your feet. Mon, if you wanna be a journalist one day, you gotta be thinking quick on your feet. This is practice.
No
Okay.
worries, Mon. I'll save you on this and I'll go first.
Okay, Vic, go
Sure.
first. Give me
So
your
now
TNE community. Yeah.
we're gonna combine 2 sports, okay? We're gonna make this very interesting. We're gonna combine the NBA and the NFL. And this is a topic that's been blowing up all over the internet recently. So it's LeBron to Jordan and Mahomes to Brady. Now,
Mm.
which one is closer? Okay, Mon, if you know anything about the
Again.
NFL,
Wait, Vic. When I say TNE community, and that's a good topic, we'll save that. But when I say TNE community related hot take, it means give me a hot take about someone from the community, from the group chat.
Oh.
Oh, someone from the community.
Oh.
Exactly. And by the way, this is harmless fun, so nothing too crazy. But give me a
Mm.
random hot take.
Damn. Random.
Okay, so calling out 2 members from the TNE community, Jason Carrillo, I know you're editing this, and JP. Yes, to
Oh,
be
shit.
honest, my Lakers would put out any of your teams come playoff time in the first round. So the Dallas Mavericks and the LA Clippers, you guys stand clearly no chance against my LA Lakers. Would you agree with that, Mon?
No comment. No comment.
Okay,
Okay,
Mon.
let's not talk about their fans, but would you agree that the Lakers would beat the Clippers or the Dallas Mavericks?
The Dallas Mavericks, the Lakers will beat Dallas for sure. But, the Clippers, I'm not really sure. I think the Clippers, this is the year for the Clippers too. I think if they meet in the playoffs first round, I think Clippers will win. Kawhi is different.
I actually thought Dallas Mavericks would give the Lakers more of a tougher battle, to be
No.
honest. That's my take.
I think the Dallas with the roster they got, I think they go up 6-5, maybe
Okay,
at
Mon.
most.
Give me a hot take.
Oh my god.
for Jag, who is one of your best friends in
Jag.
the group chat. Jag, our
Hot
guy
take?
Jag. Yes, the Spurs fan who does not want to give you
I
a
know, I know.
Wemby card.
We also always talk PMs with Vikash too. The Spurs will get Trey Young.
Is that a hot take? Although that would be a good combination, right?
Yeah, for sure. Wemby and Trey, I think they would. Wemby is gonna become a superstar in his
Okay.
second season with Trey.
Okay, let's keep it at the TNE community chat. Let's do something fun. And we'll let the members of the chat after listening to
I
this
think
episode decide.
don't matter.
Wait, Vic, listen to this. If you can make one rule for our chat and you can
Ah,
make any rule you want, what would your one rule be?
Never get kicked out of the sports.
same, same. Same.
Yeah, there's no way that's happening. If you guys know no one can ever get
Same.
kicked out, you guys will go crazy. Okay, you guys would go wild.
Same, same.
Although I think Denzel should go to class and not gamble so much. Shout out to our guy
Sport
Denzel.
Their
betters.
colors are being exposed. So yeah, speaking about the Spurs, I think you put Damian Lillard there. You put Trey Young there.
Trey.
You put Steph Curry there. They're still gonna be hopeless.
Okay, let's end it with that. Vic, Mon, appreciate you guys for joining me. Thank you. That was so well done. That was so much fun. You guys came out with the blazing hot takes. You guys came prepared. Great stuff. To the community watching this episode, this was for you. I know many of you guys were waiting for this episode with Vic and Mon. And to those who aren't part of the community and just had fun watching and listening to this. Hope you guys had a blast doing so. You guys search Vikash and Mon on their socials. Do you guys want to be found on social media or do you guys want to stay anonymous? Do you guys want to share your social media accounts, Vic?
Well, mine's is on public anyway, so yeah, just follow
Same, same.
Bitwani on Instagram.
Okay, so Vic Gedwani on Instagram, and for Mon, just follow
Mon, I
Mon
got Twitter. Yeah, at Marvel.
at
Underscore.
Marvel.
Morval. Morval. Tapos underscore.
Morval.
Morval, huh?
How
Let me-
is that?
Let me make it easier for you, Navs. Just follow Goldilocks and look at Mon. There you have it.
Morval on Twitter.
Mon,
On X.
Mon, yung puso mo ba, mamon?
So I just follow
I guess so.
I guess. No, Mon, people can find your articles on basketballnews.com, right?
Basketballnews.com, yes.
Go plug your work, bro.
So, guys, if you want to read, I think I'm just basically an NBA writer. So, any news you see out there in the internet, just basketballnews.com and you see my name there, Anthony Valmar.
Exactly. And if you guys need any electronics, look for Vikash. He's got you. I swear the stuff works.
Businessman.
So Mon, I wanted to ask you, Mon, why don't you write articles about the Lakers? You just have some hate.
I did actually.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Mhm.
I will-
What
You
did-
just
I will
didn't
make
see
sure
it.
to-
Yeah, Vic, he wrote that LeBron should not be the main guy of the Lakers. It should be D'Lo.
No. I disagree with that. I think Spencer Dinwiddie should be the main guy of the Lakers now.
If that's the case, you won't even make the play-in. All right. Appreciate you guys. Thank you to everyone who watched in this, and thanks for tuning in. Thanks to our sponsors, Get Blued and Fitspire. Till the next episode, everyone. Peace out.